Hello guys and welcome to Aurora 4X, as we continue the Ceti engagement. So we're currently taking out missiles here, while we wait for our ASMs to close in. Yeah, not far at all now. We're launching just one for the PD. Just in this way, I'd rather save missiles, and of course I can rely on the laser PD, so there's not too much need. I suppose, I don't know, do I even need to bother firing my AMMs? I think it's just having, I'd rather not take the chance of anything coming too close. That's a good habit to have, and it's good practice. We can also see how our designs perform as well. I think we might go for AMMs that are shorter range again. Though I do like having that 12 million kilometer range for an AMM, it does give us quite a lot of leeway. And I kinda like the fact that I could use it as a anti-ship last resort or against fighters. But yes, we could probably put another 10,000 kilometers on that baby if we put more speed into it, really. Or more agility. More agility would be quite nice. Maybe cut the range in half to about 6 million, which is kind of the range where we detect things anyway. Yeah, not a bad idea. I'm intrigued to see that we are seeing absolutely zero fire from the enemy Transvaal ships. I would have expected some kind of response. Okay, so we had our lasers open via there. Once again, they have been destroyed and taken care of. Target hit. Target hit. Yeah. All good practice. All good practice. Nuclear detonations detected, sir. Looking good, looking good. Right, we got some all the way back there. That's what I like to see. So we're on to the 29th volley. What range are we at now? Yeah, that range is closing rapidly. Let's try and get 30 seconds to goodbye if we can. It should be quite nice. We may in the future actually take a look at designing ships to have different kinds of AMMs. Perhaps an AMM that is longer range, perhaps lower, but nah. It would be interesting, maybe like a size 3 missile that's kinda a mix, like kinda a hybrid. But then again, it's creating something that's not as good at anything really, like the jack of all trades sort of missile. I kind of like the idea so that we could have something to fire at medium range. Oh, we could have like a ASM for our long range, a middle ground AMM ASM, AMSM, anti-missile ship missile, something like that for our middle ground. But then that kind of doesn't really work too well. And it would increase the complexity of our logistics train. I do like the idea of a laser warheaded missile though. I mean, it would be quite decent for small missiles. Like, larger missiles have a incredible amount of... They have a huge impact on armor. It's hard to describe, actually. I think what I might do in the background here is try and find a picture for you guys so I can show you. I'll find something then. Let's see. I could probably do something easier on paint, actually. So many boxes, really. Let's find a picture. Oh god, that's so tiny. Wait, one moment. Okay, so I apologise about the shitty quality here, but this is how armour works. Like, these white boxes are the full armour. So, I mean, like, with a big missile, it would probably take something like that out. Like, that sort of thing. Whereas a laser would take a straight line here. So a laser would burrow through. which for a smaller missile, where it's not going to do that much damage anyway, it might be worthwhile actually giving them laser warheads. And then at least they do quite a lot of damage to that one point. They start digging through. And that could be quite an interesting route, actually, for our technology. Have something like a burrow missile. I kinda like that idea. Fire off quite a lot of them, like huge volleys of them. And then they use their laser warhead. They dig through that armor. And eventually, after enough missiles have hit, I'd imagine they'd start hitting the same places and start digging through and going for those vitals. And of course, I do believe they would still be fine against normal missiles, as of course they're still doing 1 damage. I think we'll go and we'll check out that line of technology and see how it could turn out in the future. So I do find it quite intriguing. Right, yes, that range is down considerably. I doubt this is enough to take them out. Actually, no, I think we increased the damage on our XTRG. Did we increase it to about 12? Was it 10 or 12 damage? It was something in that order. They definitely do a bit more damage, though. That's for sure. I just can't remember how much. Okay. But yeah, there's different ways of doing damage with missiles. With a large missile, you also have shock damage. I'm not entirely sure how shock damage is calculated, so I might look that up in the background. Gives me something to do, which is fantastic. And I can also give you guys a little bit more information and learn myself at the same time. It's a big learning game. Right. Hits there for fantastic. Once again, beams were targeting. I don't think they're making it into beam range, I just think they're... Well, actually, no, the beam range for us, like the actual range of the beams, are about 370,000 kilometers. So that could explain why they're targeting before they actually reach their radius, because that radius is the fire control, which actually dictates their range, but hey ho. We'll go with it. Okay. Let's try and find some information then. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of like burning through the enemy. Could be very interesting. We could have fighters assigned to carry like box launchers that fire off lots of these like laser warhead missiles. Use them to dig through some of the enemy's armor like sandpaper in a way. Bore some of it down. Then that would allow for our other weapons to dig through a lot faster, or just do a lot more damage a lot sooner. Right. Okay. More hits there. That range is almost... Yeah, that's going to be pretty soon. Yes, so a missile warhead that's only like does 1 damage only makes... Well, it only hurts 1 piece of armor, like 1 armor. While as a missile with 16 damage can go for quite a lot, actually. Whoops. I was trying to work it out as I go for it. Okay. More contacts. We'll watch the Transvaals if we can. To further that concept, we could have a size 6 missile that was loaded with other missiles. So say it's like a MRRV. Is that what they call it? Multiple... I can't remember what they actually call them now. I think it's MRRVs. But basically where it carries multiple missiles within the warhead that set out on their own speed. Which would be rather interesting, actually. We could have them come down to, I don't know, maybe like 100,000 kilometer range, something like that. And then they kick in with their engines and they set out. Give them the laser warhead so they can bore through. It could be a very interesting design. It would be rather interesting to actually mix them in with normal missiles. I like the idea of these projects, I just want to start them now and see how it works out. But we'll finish off these ships first. This is going to be a very long engagement, I can feel it. Oh dear. Can't be helped, can't be helped. Alright, 0 hits there, that's a shame. These are looking mighty close here. Yeah. They're gonna hit very, very soon. You can't escape. The Terrarii are here. They're gonna stick their spear up your ass. I don't think it's anywhere near enough munitions downrange to destroy them. But just some damage, really. Engine damage would be preferable. I do wish we could have a mace on kind of like warhead, that'd be incredible. Or even microwaves. I have been reading the patch notes for 7.2 and there is a new weapon coming out, which is the particle lance. And that seems really interesting. Basically, it's like a particle beam, but shorter ranged. I can't remember, I think it's shorter range. It's roughly double the size and double the cost and everything like that. I think the range is less, but it does more damage consistently, and its armor penetration is higher. Something in that order. Right, 3 hits there. The lasers were targeting again. Target hits. Yeah. I think they are firing at the extreme range. Perhaps. I do need to see about replacing their fire controls, even just the beam fire controls. If I could get to about 400,000 kilometers or whatever it came out with the new beam fire control, then it would allow my lasers to get almost another 25% extra range. Bring them up to about 370,000 kilometers, which is quite good. Right, we're almost there with our Terrarii. They should hit imminently. Come on, let's get some big impacts. Engine damage would be preferable. Right, impacts. Yes, they do 12 damage. That's really nice, actually. So if I take a look over here, and I drag it so you guys can see. Yes, here we go. So missile warhead and damage. So we see here with the size of the missile warheads. So I think ours at 12 could be doing this much in the way of armor penetration, perhaps. Which is rather interesting, because it won't take too much then. Right, so they have a strength of about 3. That's more than before. Well, some of the other ships, but interesting. Yes, chance to hit 115%. Explosion detected. I wish we knew which ship was actually targeted. Ah, Transvaal 001. Fair enough. Should we have more ASMs fired off? We might as well, actually. So we'll do so now. Right, Terrarii. Assign target. Open fire. Assign target. Open fire. Assign target. Open fire. 001 is going to get hit a lot, so we're going to go to 003. Open fire. Okay. Now the next volley is about 1.7 out. Not far. The furthest volley is about 7.5, so it's going to take some time for those ones to hit. But, I mean, we do have a lot of firepower here. And we are doing more damage, aren't we? It's like they're being hit by 1.5 of our previous generation missiles due to the fact that they're doing 12 damage. So I'm hoping that they can get through. I'm hoping their armor penetration is a lot better. Right, targeting problem. No attempt to fire as a quad is out of range. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough, my friends. Fair enough. Keep this engagement going. But we know that we have the advantage here. And what's interesting is that we saw 0 PD. Absolutely 0 PD from the enemy ships, from the Transvaals. Which leads me to think, are they even equipped with such measures? Okay. Missiles intercepted. Explosions detected. Yes, okay. Is the 001 damaged? It is, actually. It's lost about 900 kilometers per second. That bodes very well for our new missiles, then, if it's done quite a lot of damage already. Now, their damage control systems will be working to try and repair any sort of damage as we speak. But that's good. If we did a lot of damage in the first initial hit, you can imagine they're going to get absolutely fucked up. And of course, the fact is we can target these missiles in flight as well, which is fantastic. So we'll be able to use them to try and destroy the rest of them. I think we might have an actual chance of killing these in the first few volleys. I'm unsure as to whether a ship exploding next to another ship can cause damage. It may. I doubt it does, but it may. But yes, you can see how it's split up now because it's slower than the other ones. Now that's very, very nice. Our missiles will hit even faster. They have a higher chance of actually hitting as well due to the slower speed. It's absolutely fantastic. It's going to be A-okay. Alright, 40 seconds until another launch. So they're about 22 million kilometers out, so not far at all. Right. More launchers, targeting problems, oh well. Come on, boys, I want to see some of these ships burn. And that's a shame. I thought that second salvo, I thought this one was going to be a double, but it's only a single, so that's only 15 missiles there. I was kind of hoping it was about 20, but oh well. Right, nuclear detonations, fair enough. So what is the time between missiles being detected? Right. Holy shit. So I was at 36 seconds. Wow. That's a big time before, well, between volleys. That's really nice to know. That might be in the order of 25 to 30 seconds. Right. Very nice. They fire roughly twice our speed, actually, with their ASMs, which I find really interesting. Because they're not putting that many downrange, really. So I think each ship only has about 4 launches, which is really interesting. Yeah, the hostility are just doing work. Okay, what range are we looking at here? Oh yeah, they're gonna hit very, very soon. If they can keep hitting the 001, that's fantastic. It should be damaged now. Right, we're seeing more volleys there. 20 seconds until another launch, but at least we're getting everything being launched this time instead of only 3. Yeah. Okay, more detonations. New contact. Oh yeah, they're right on them. Are these the only warships in the system, I wonder? Now, Tau Ceti is a larger system than Proxima Centauri. And with that in mind, we're not seeing anything else on actives. I would have imagined if they had something else, they would have probably sent it by now. It seems likely. More launches, more detonations, more of everything. Okay, we must be right on them now. Oh yeah. Feel bad for this guy. So that volley of 10's gonna hit him very soon. How they are screwed. Especially moving at less than optimal speed. Oh, I feel so bad for him. That must be horrific. Moving at about 70% speed, something like that. Range, oh god. Would not like to be there. Okay. Good impacts on target. Everything here. Yes. That's a lot more damage there. Interesting. So he is moving at 4,096 kilometers per second. I'm going to be interested to see if his speed drops off after. But he's just taken a lot of damage there. I mean, that's 20 hits there. Oh, the second volley's surpassed him. Fair enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that speed there. He got messed up. So we can see how effective they are. This is fantastic. Ha, I'm loving it. He must be critically damaged now. Right, I mean, he got hit with 20 of our terrarii. So that's about 240 damage. Yeah, 240 damage, that's a lot of damage. The Starties are self-destructing. They just got hit. Okay. I'm looking forward to the new engine tech and the new missile tech. We might... If we keep working for our warhead technology, we can keep on reducing the size of the actual warhead, but increasing the amount of damage. Yes, he's dropped down as well, so only about 5 missiles drops them down to that sort of speed, so that's really nice. More missiles that are on their way. Superb. Do we have any more missiles downrange? Yes, we do. But yeah, these are no problem. I may turn off AMMs and allow my lasers to do the work so we can speed things up. I think we might do that then. We'll try it out. So, ceasefire. Clear target as well. Ceasefire. Clear target. Ceasefire. Clear target. Ceasefire. Clear target. Okay. We might be able to speed things up then. And I do feel confident in my lasers. We have seen them take down volleys of 44 missiles. So I think we're okay. I'm very happy. I feel like we completely outclassed the Croxigano. And this is great for our crews, is it not? Right, how long went by there? Only 5 seconds. I suppose that's with the interceptions. I want us to see what we can do to these ships before the end of the actual episode here. It's amazing how fast time goes when you're in this game. It just eats time up. Just absolutely eats it away. Oh, they are so screwed. Absolutely screwed. These missiles have another like 14 minutes, 10 minutes plus of fuel. So they're not gonna get away. Absolutely no chance of getting away from me. We do have more missiles downrange as well. And they were only 22 million kilometers out when they were first fired. Yes. What do we have here? Another 2 volleys. I'll have to see if I can find out how many's in there. It might be 2 volleys that split up, actually. It seems that one is going for 001, that one might be going for 002. Oh, there's a 3rd volley there. Fantastic. Absolutely magnificent. Yeah, so I think we're really going to have to try and prioritize warhead damage, actually, with these ASMs. Make it so if they actually do hit, they do a lot of damage. I think that's how we need to roll. I focus probably a little bit too much on actually hitting, instead of actually doing damage when we do hit. But it's not bad, I mean, being able to hit consistently is pretty nice. They are damn efficient. A hell of a lot more efficient than our AMMs in terms of cost. Well, depending. Kinda. I mean, they are hitting ships and they are doing damage, so yeah. Whereas, like, hitting another missile's not really worth that much. I didn't notice. Yeah, but that thing's screwed. I doubt it would take much more for the 001 to be destroyed. I do wonder if we can assign contact names. That would make it a lot easier. Okay. Lasers are firing. Ah, there we go. Oop, there's a lot over there. Right, let's take a look at them. Yes, these are separate volleys. Come on, guys. He's super good. Oh, so close. So close. Maybe another round or 2 rounds and they'll be on them. Come on, babies. Yes! We have destroyed the 001. Fantastic. Destroyed by the archer. Well done, sir. Well done. Well then, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.